fact that it was, you know, the 15th anniversary of going Commando this weekend. 15 years!
Hard for me to keep track because I go Commando all the time.
You can get a learner's permit. Hello, welcome to Insomniac Live. We are playing Ratchet Clank going Commando today, as you might have guessed by the links you followed to get here. It's 15 years old this weekend, I believe on Saturday? I'll say 7th.
Today is the 7th, yes.
Maybe it's Sunday. I don't know. But still, soon. And... Uh-oh.
What was that?
What happened?
Hold on, I gotta switch you guys back to full screen. It's like black screen right now for some reason. It was just working.
Framemeister's acting up again.
Northern Star Dragon says it's Sunday, actually.
Oh, shh.
You reset or do whatever you need to, Justin. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, I think we were supposed to go to the next planet.
You know why it broke? Because when you loaded the game, it went out of the game into the PlayStation cross-media thing. Even doing that will screw it up.
Oh, to load, just for the load.
Yeah.
Just for
anytime
the
it goes
load.
out of the game, it messes up the Framemeister.
Got it.
Sorry, Justin.
It's all good.
Are we good now?
I bet that'd fix it.
Same phone, who dis? DBZ fan 900123. What's up?
It's weird how that works, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't like it. Kian Prime says, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
We need a
what's
third
up?
person that
What's
we
up,
can
Fergie?
bump and grind against until they leave the club.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah. I played Frisbee for the first time in like 3 weeks. We got our game back together.
Is it the showers open?
Nope.
Oh, that's the smell.
I toweled down.
That never
I
works.
broed up and I toweled down.
What's up, Zeke Fergay? Same phone who dis is excited that Taco Bell is reopening its doors in London. Praise be.
Ooh.
Now, Taco Bell's not really Mexican food, but I do enjoy it quite a bit.
Get those Doritos Locos on, man. Pay the price a couple hours after you eat it, but it's worth it anyway. Ooh, pizza party.
Yeah. They see it now, so that looks good. I will say, one time I went to London. We were going on, there was a Sunset Overdrive trip. We were on our way to London, and they said, hey, we're going to take you guys out for dinner. I'm like, cool. Like, there's this really cool new Mexican spot. And I was like, what are you doing? Why? Why? You can't take us out for Mexican. That's just...
In London?
Yeah, like, we're from LA. We eat really good Mexican food all the time. I don't
Dude, forget Mexican food, just any food there. Come on.
Oh, that's not true. There's great Indian food. Good curry.
Oh, that's because there's so
Great
many
fish and
Indians
chips.
there.
There's plenty of good food in London. Just not British food. We're gonna get some real hate for talking crap on British food.
I mean, we're just stating facts.
Well, that's true. Good enough too. What's up? How's it going after the midterm elections? Oh, yeah, we did have an election yesterday.
The stock market didn't collapse. I'm so happy. Everything's fine.
Well, yeah, I think they all kind of... I think the stock market enjoys gridlock and things not changing. Much more predictable that way when...
They're risk averse. Yeah.
Yeah. So...
The sky is not falling. Life
Isn't this awesome? Look at this.
Yeah, that's
this is like
cool.
Fifth Element. So good.
I was gonna say it's like.
Well, I probably was
Finding
not supposed
Nemo.
to follow the cars, huh?
Oh.
Alright, let's go the right way this time. I just like wanted to follow all the traffic. It just was.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, let's follow the traffic. I'm probably supposed to fly into the traffic now. Where am I supposed to actually? I don't know. I must be supposed to go through the traffic. This looks more set.
Yes, we do die in our own game.
Oh yeah, we die in our own game a lot. If you haven't been watching the show much, you haven't seen much of that. King Mund Zero. Thanks for the follow.
Or Mundo.
King Mundo?
Maybe.
Oh no, Ratchet! Hey, we made it. See, look, it was fine. Just went the wrong way. Bolden has one of the better bolt grinding spots in the game.
I'm always looking for a good grinding spot.
Wow. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. Which is so deadpan.
I'm gonna be pretty deadpan today. I'm so tired from Frisbee.
You're not tired from watching the election results?
No, I just read like an article about it. That's it. I wasn't up all night or anything.
Oh yeah, we did just get the grind boots. That's right. Oh man, but I'm not very good at the grind boots right now.
You're doing all right.
Dude, this is like so mind blowing back in the PS2 era.
Is Red Dead worth a buy? If so, then I know what I'm buying for
Did
Christmas.
you see how many copies they sold?
750 million worth in the weekend. That's all I know.
17 million sold in.
Oof, that's a lot.
17 million.
Yeah, I'd say buy it if you're okay with like slow pace and really diving deep into it. It's not like an arcade experience. It's very much a simulation experience, but it's awesome.
Oh my god. This is what my problem, because I like looked at the chat instead of trying to play. When does the Spyro collection come out, Justin?
Soon, right? Is it like November 17th or something like that? I want to say. Whoa, what was that? It's when the second DLC is out. Really?
November 13th.
November 13th.
That's a week from yesterday, right? So like next week we can play Spyro. Nice. That's
yeah.
Cool. We'll play some Spyro next week. That is a promise. Well, I can't get into specifics on how many we sold beyond what Sony's already said, and but 17 million is a lot of copies. Holy moly!
That's on both.
Really
That's combined PS4 and
yes,
Xbox.
That is and that's sold in. So they might have 3 or 4 million copies in the channel. But even if they had 5 million copies in the channel and they already sold 12 million in like a week, that's crazy. I did pick it up again last night. I actually got a couple hours in last night.
Oh, cool.
It was really nice to play.
Mm-hmm.
And what I will say is, I had the bug, where the kids are.
The fishing mission doesn't happen.
Well, no, actually, so all the missions happen. What they aren't in the camp to have interactions with.
Oh.
So you can't bring specific items to them and stuff like that. So you get all their missions, you just can't have the interactions. So you may have a bug too, even if you get the fishing mission, I believe.
Well, the kid was in camp when I did the fishing mission. I don't remember if he's like always there or not. I don't really care. I just go out.
Well, it all gets fixed up by chapter 4, and also they have a thing coming. So.
I'm still in chapter 2, although I think I'm almost done with it.
Acid mod for Spider-Bot glove. Alright, lava gun, lock on for lava gun, acid for lava gun, or acid mod for Spider-Bot glove. Chat, your choice. Is the release date for Turf Wars the real deal? Well, it's in the game. Yeah, so anyway, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I stole a stagecoach, which was fun.
Nice. Did you sell it to a fence, or are you that far yet?
That was that mission, yeah.
Okay,
I sold it to the fence.
Yeah.
Although I felt bad because they were like, oh, we can like going in the day or going in the night. And I was like, well, let's just go in the day. I don't really want to wait.
Yeah,
and
I did that too.
I was trying, and it was like, okay, sneak in. So I like went around all the way around the side, and then it was like, okay, go in the house and rob the house. But then like I guess I like burst in the door or something, and so they shot him. No, the dude up front just shot them both. He killed both of them. I was like, oh,
I was able to stealth it, but then I regretted the prompt on the game told me, okay, just leave now, and I was like, man, I should have gone upstairs. I bet there's better loot up there that I didn't get.
See, 2 votes for acid, 1 for lock on, another for lock on.
Lava, acid for lava.
Yeah, I see 2 acid for lava, and then 2 lock on for lava so far. I need a 5th vote to break the tie, guys.
Oh yeah, you could name your horse after me. Oh, you know what was amazing? I was telling Justin about this. I had a horse that I replaced with another horse somewhere out like in the middle of nowhere when I killed some guy and took his horse. And then I like died a couple times, reloaded a couple times, did a couple missions and stuff, and like days later I stumbled upon that location and the horse was still there waiting for me, and I was able to get him to follow me back to the corral or whatever, the stable, and like put him in my stable. So it remembered this horse that I had like ownership of in the past, and it like kept him out in the world of the game. despite all the other things I went and did. I was really impressed with that. Then on the flip side, I killed a guy that had a bear hat.
For this.
And I put on the bear hat, and then I just accidentally toggled to another hat, and then the bear hat was just gone forever. Just disappeared. Ooh, spider bot.
Yep. Forgot you have to not get hit during that. Okay, this is...
Oh. Yeah, I think the horse was happy to see me again. I fed it a carrot.
What was that? Are you good? Oh, honey! Alright, time to take this more seriously, sorry. Alright. More how the horse is like, where the hell have you been? The horse had been through a desert with an owner who had no name. I mean, that's how that goes, right?
Yeah.
That song's great. That song's still amazing. It's also very simple to play on guitar.
Is it based off of Clint Eastwood?
Why do these guys have so much health? Oh my god, alright.
Dang.
Yeah, this is bad. Oh, there's an armor vendor later on the planet.
They need the rocket launcher.
No, I just need to start playing with good weapons and stop screwing around. What the? Die. I don't even know if I'll have enough money for... Also, I should probably start strafing that a lot too.
Strafing is a good dodge mechanic.
Using my auto turrets. Yeah. Alright. What was all those symbols? I don't know. You're talking about the weapon wheel? Blitz gun at this point is useless. Oh man, I love the Blitz gun though. It's my favorite. Go to the Insomniac Museum, please. I don't know how to do it. That's embarrassing, isn't it? It's like,
Is Northern Star Dragon here?
yeah.
Northern Star Dragon, is it feasible for us to go to the Insomniac Museum at this point in time in the game?
You know on The Price is Right when you say like, ladies, do I have one number right? That's what you sounded like there. You had that same tone. Like, you know, on One Away is the name of the game on The Price is Right, where they show you the price of the car and every number is one number off.
Oh, yeah.
To either a number higher or a number lower. And then at the end you say, ladies, do I have at least one number right? You go, ladies, do I have at least one number right? And they honk the horn if you do. That's what you totally made me think of right there. Armor costs 100,000 bolts, but gets to skip it because it's only good for 1.5 planets, and then you get the 250,000. Yeah, what if I want to collect all the suits? What if I want a full fashion wardrobe?
Then you gotta get a lot of bolts, my friend.
You go to the museum by a simple glitch. I assume I need, like, to let Clank out through theirs. I don't know. You got a nice 3-day weekend coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm taking Monday off, going to Vegas, meeting up with my traveling buddy.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
What stays in Vegas? What happens in Vegas? Stays in Vegas?
Oh, it's gonna be very tame. We're just gonna. Well, I'm gonna see. We might go to Valley of Fire. Have you ever been there? It's like an hour outside of Vegas.
No, sir.
It's pretty beautiful.
So you're gonna go for actual nature rather than man-made?
Well, we might go to a casino too. I mean, I've been, since my dad lives in Vegas, I've been to a strip so many times I don't really care about it anymore, but when I'm with friends, they might still care about it, so we might go. But I don't like gambling in casinos because I get flustered. Last time I got really pissed off, I was up maybe like 50, 60 bucks. And then they changed dealers on me because they saw I had a hot hand, and the dealer kept rushing me, and I was like just taking my time, and she was like being like really snappy with me, and I was like, I'm your customer, like settle down, you know.
Were there other people at the table?
No. And she was rushing me, and I lost some money, and then I got up and left, and I was really pissed off with the whole experience, and I was like, I only lost because she was rushing me and I was making bad decisions because I was starting to get anxiety about being rushed and I wasn't thinking clearly. And it's a tactic, you know, it's like it works. She knew that I was getting flustered, so she put the pressure on me. But I got really annoyed at that, and I was like, I don't like being played like this. So
that's weird. I usually find like in Vegas they don't really care. They're gonna help you play as well as possible because honestly
that's how the first dealer was. He was really nice, and I was up a lot.
It doesn't really matter. You will lose ultimately, so it doesn't matter if they let you. Even if they like help you play the absolute maximum best way, you still are going to lose.
I know. So I got very upset with that experience, and I was like, that lady was a jerk.
A jerk face?
She was a jerk face. Yeah. It soured my my experience. So now I don't look forward to gambling again.
Oh, dude, you said I get knocked back into the cannon there. It's great. Or to the blast box. Need the spider tank to get that platinum bolt. Oh, yeah. Oh, the spider bot could do it. Oh, I was wondering about that, and I got confused. I'll go back and get the platinum bolt so we can get the lock-on mod for the meteor gun later.
Oh, you want to hear my latest, not get-rich-quick scheme, but like, kind of zany investment scheme? I saw it on Reddit, so I know it's legit.
Yeah, I'll hear it.
So, some guy came up with this thing called the Becky Index, where it's a bunch of stocks that are all companies that like a Becky would use. Like someone that's like, well, for example, the companies are like Uggs and Starbucks. Things that are like are just like consumer brands that a Becky would buy, and that the philosophy is that like you don't want to go against the consuming habits of a Becky. You want to invest in the consuming habits of a Becky because that's going to drive the market. And so I did it. I started investing in the Becky Index, and then Etsy is in the Becky Index, and they just had their earnings report yesterday. It jumped up like 24%, so I'm quite happy. Etsy's like the quintessential Becky stock.
Got it. I was not bored listening to Corey's story. I just am not a Becky. Yeah, this takes a long time to do anything. Let's switch weapons.
Etsy's a really interesting platform. I haven't ever bought anything off Etsy.
You never bought anything off of Etsy?
No, but I see the merit, and there's actually a lot of cool stuff.
I just bought something off of Etsy this week.
Yeah?
Yep.
I like all the...
You know, the board, like, some of the stuff for board gaming is...
Yeah, they have personalized stuff that's really cool.
Well, like, or just storage stuff for board gaming. Where people could do, like, custom boxes and home stuff. And
but I look at Etsy...
It's a lot cheaper a lot of times than getting it from, like, actual, like, foam retailers. As weird as that is, isn't that bizarre? There's, like, we have legit foam retailers, like Battle Foam and stuff, where it's like their whole thing is just to, like, get you stuff to store all your little miniatures. Which, like, half of the board gaming Kickstarter scene is just people that want more miniatures, which is also bizarre to me.
Man, Kickstarter's out of hand. I don't like Kickstarter.
Kickstarter's fun. What problem you got against Kickstarter?
Too much. Like, it got out of control. It's just like, there needs to be checks and balances, and like maybe 1/10 of the stuff that's on Kickstarter like should be there, and then it's good. There's too much spam now.
That was lame. Oh, come on.
Do I remember when you asked if there's a way to remove the minimap in Spider-Man? Well, we've heard that question like a billion times, so I don't remember when you specifically asked it, but I'm sure you did. Did we make that a feature in like New Game Plus or something?
No, it just came out in the patch today.
Oh.
Turn the minimap off.
Oh, okay, we did it. We did just for you, Keen Prime. You told us and we listened. We went straight to Ted right after the stream, and he was like, make it so. That's how it went down. What do I think about Acorns? No, Acorns is, that's a scam. Don't do Acorns.
I can't believe I died there. Do you think I can run past these guys? Oh, I still have to step on this though.
Northern Star Dragon said something that's probably relevant to like something. Northern Star Dragon.
Ah, this is terrible already.
There's two ways to get to the museum on Bolden. By using the teleport pad on the fountain when the dock is past 3 a.m. and there's another way as well.
Okay, I don't know. People are like, just run past the enemies.
We
can't just run past the enemies.
Are we gonna get a trailer for Turf War?
Eventually.
Yeah, you bet your Dr. Butt you are, Mr. Doctor.
But I can't tell you when.
Both cheeks can bet on them.
Wow, I can bet on your cheeks. Thought you didn't like gambling.
Well,
See, the NFL
it's not a gamble because it's a sure thing, baby.
The sports books took it hard this weekend in Vegas. The NFL was like, public was like totally on top of like all of the mother.
What difficulty are you on?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm getting killed a lot. It's bad.
So what app should I use?
I need to refill my
instead?
ammo, but
Robinhood is probably a better app. The thing with Acorns is it's better to just manage stuff yourself instead of have it like it. I don't know. I think it's a little weird to me. It's like taking a bunch of cups and just pouring stuff to different cups and then saying you have more liquid than you used to. It's like, no, not really. You just kind of poured stuff all around differently. Like, why not just like do it yourself and be like, this is how much I want in this cup, this is how much I want in that cup. I'm setting it myself. But Robinhood seems fine.
okay. We're gonna start taking this a little more seriously now.
James sounds like Milhouse from The Simpsons.
What?
It's Alf in Pog form. That's the only Milhouse. Oh, the other Milhouse line I know. He's like, we started as Romeo and Juliet, but we ended in tragedy.
How do I sound like Milhouse?
Nice.
Alright. This game is called Locked and Loaded in the UK. Yeah, all the PS2 ones had like different names in the UK because
They watered them down.
We're such naughty boys in the US.
But it's funny because, like, in the UK, they're just against violence, but they're more open to sexuality. And yet, with, like, the sexual innuendo titles...
But, like, the kids' game aspect is like... No!
I guess.
No! Turn into a sheep! Turn into a sheep! This whole thing has gone terribly wrong.
Oh, man.
Remember I said I was taking it more seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed.
You miss Pogs. Don't we all? Oh, man, I could bring in my Pog diploma next time. Actually, I could go get it right now, but my desk is so far away from the stream room, it would take me, like, a couple minutes. I could bring it in. I have a Pog diploma.
One shot, two kill. Ratchet Cinema ESP, what's up?
Fun fact, Bianca from Spyro 3 and Milhouse share the same voice actor. Oh, that's cool. You will find that...
God, why am I... Look at this, I'm out of health already.
Yeah.
I can't cope with this anymore. I'm just getting killed so fast.
Well...
I'm so bad at this, I don't understand. I felt like I hadn't been this bad at the combat sequences in this game until now, and now I'm just getting
Keep your distance
wrecked.
from those guys, because then you can dodge their shots.
But it's like, how am I getting so badly wrecked all of a sudden? I don't get it. Like, am I awful? Am I bad? I'm having a real crisis of...
Well, don't let me play, because I'm not very good at this.
Well, look, if I'm having this much trouble, you'd be toast.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, that's cool that the voice
going
actor...
Commando? Going Commando means you don't have underwear on. That's the joke. So...
Oh,
yeah, someone said I don't get the joke.
Yeah. We all live that way from time to time.
R2 has been known to be wrong. From time to time.
Oh, is that when Han Solo is going out to save Luke when he's freezing buns off?
Exactly. You're correct. Correcto mundo.
Man, 3PO is such a dork. Did 3PO ever do anything redeeming other than accidentally, like, become Ewok's lord? Or is he basically just a buzzkill?
No, 3PO's great.
No, but, like, what did he do to,
Talk
like,
to the
help?
Falcon's computer.
That was him? That wasn't R2?
No, I remember, and you know who the Falcon... Oh, no, you haven't seen Solo yet, have you?
Well, that doesn't count. I'm talking about in real.
No, I'm just
Star Wars
saying,
movies.
you know, well, like, but I can't say anything. You need to watch Solo. You need to watch Solo, but it
It's
does.
not canon.
Yes, it
It's
is.
as much canon as like some book that
All the books are canon now.
it's like
okay?
an Alan Dean Foster book is canon. It's like, give me a break. Like in the original trilogy, or even in the ones with Hayden Christensen and that kid from Jingle All the Way, like, did C-3PO ever do one thing that was useful to the Rebel Alliance?
God, how is he shooting so much?
Because like he became the Ewok Lord, which then once the other characters got trapped in the net, they only like, you know, let them go because C-3PO willed it. So that was probably his one redeeming factor. But that was all unintentional. That was just like happy accident. That wasn't like he did the right thing.
Someone asked what our favorite name that got rejected was. Ratchet name.
The clock blockers, right?
Well, that's my favorite person.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
Clock blockers.
For
God,
Crack
it's
Attack.
so good.
All for One was known as foreplay for a very, very long time. Like,
Oh,
we called it
foreplay, yeah.
4-dash play. And actually, that one,
That's great.
like, Clock Blockers was sort of like there are people here that were really against it. Foreplay was one that, like, we were all entirely on board for.
Like, what's wrong with that? Like, foreplay is it's fine.
Yeah. Like, it even looks like all you have to do is add EARS. You know how close I was to that continue point last time? Like, how long we've been replaying to get through that continue point, and I don't even have money for the armor vendor. I don't even have the money for the vendor. Okay, let's buy. Okay, can we just... Oh, a bouncer.
Is Into the Nexus worth playing?
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah?
great. You should
Let me
totally-
put it this way. It was the first Ratchet game I worked on.
That should sell you right
Yeah.
there.
It's got that Corey touch. And by worked on, I mean I did not develop it at all. I made the videos for the marketing for
And
it.
by touch, you mean you touched it.
Yeah. When I say I put my
I mean,
personal...
I'm sorry. I mean, it touched you.
Well, yeah.
Oh, look at that! Look
That's
at that sneaky. Oh, and then I just let the guy.
You're one hit
walk
away,
out.
dude.
I know. I died there just intentionally. Star Wars books. Well, okay, no. I know that there's books called Legends that aren't canon. I'm saying all the books now, since Disney took over and moved everything into Legends, everything since then is canon. So, like, all the new books. Yeah, Into the Nexus is awesome. Shit. Let's change our gadget. Let's quick select. You should play Into the Nexus. It's very good. No, I don't want to go that way. Alright. Let's see.
Into the Nexus opening stage had a spot on the path with no collision, so you could fall into the void if you didn't feel like following the only available path. Oh, nice little glitch Easter egg there. Maybe useful for speedruns or something.
Or not. But it's still cool.
Yeah.
I love some of the some of these games did these awesome gravity.
Yeah, it's cool.
Almost looks like a piano keyboard there. Almost.
I remember sitting next to a Star Wars fan during my second viewing of The Last Jedi. Is that real, or are you just, like, mocking my story of when that happened? Because when I was sitting in the theater watching The Last Jedi,
You watched it with me.
I know, and there was some guy, like, 8 or 9 seats down to the left, we don't know who he was. Literally every single time it showed the Millennium Falcon, or a lightsaber turning on, or played the theme song, he'd go, "Ah!" like he's, you know, climaxing, and it's like, dude, settle the F down, alright? We're just watching a movie, and like every time something cool happens, you like have this nerd overflow, you know, can't handle how great it is, and you like have to exclaim out for the whole, and I'm just like, and I think I like looked over at James while this was happening, I'm like, really? And I look over at the guy and I stare at him. And there's like the fight with the you know, what's his dude, the Mickey Mouse dude, whatever. And he's, you know, lightsabering people, and he gets the one guy like through the body or whatever. And the guy's like, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. It's like, oh man, okay. I mean, trying to get into the movie here. I'm trying to have suspension of disbelief, you know? It's like, forget that I'm in reality and transport myself into the world of Star Wars and enjoy the story. But no, this guy just had to rip me back out, you know? It's like you're in the Matrix and the thing's plugged in your head and you're like, you know, doing some nice little Matrix thing, like walking on walls and shit, and you're like, oh, this is cool. Oh, hey, Morpheus. And then someone just goes and rips the thing out. What? Oh, I'm back in this crappy, you know, place with like the little sludge food and stuff. That's what it was like sitting next to that, or not next to that guy, but near that guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry that whole experience was that rough for you. I didn't realize it was so bad.
Well, you were sitting further away from him because we were in a group, and like I was the closest one to this guy, and you were on the far end. So maybe you couldn't hear him quite as loud, but
I was too busy having my mind messed with by Ryan Johnson. I swear, I always describe seeing that movie the first time like I went down a dark alley and I got jumped. But I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And you really have to see Solo, because, you know, in classic...
I want to watch it, because, you know,
in
the
classic
world building...
Lawrence Kasdan ways, he uses the opportunity to, like, retroactively kind of explain a lot of lines from the movies.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, it's like stuff that was said in the movies he makes reference to in a way that he does it well enough that it's not bothersome, but...
Okay. You know, I bet I might like it more than Last Jedi, actually.
You might. Of course, you probably have to watch Black Panther before you watch.
Yeah. Well, Christmas break is coming up, so I can catch up on stuff.
You know, instead of watching more MacGyver.
Dude, MacGyver is sweet. I was thinking... I kind of want to make a new Ultimate Frisbee video, like hype video for my team, using the MacGyver soundtrack. I was also thinking about making a new stream intro with the MacGyver soundtrack. See if we can get away with it, and someone does like a copyright infringement thing. But I feel like the people at MacGyver would just be flattered. They wouldn't like, you know, be like, hey, you can't use our theme song for Insomniac Live. They'd be like, oh, we're honored. We're glad that you like MacGyver as much as we do.
You can take that risk, huh?
Well, I could also like edit it in Logic and make it like off key, and then it won't be detected by the bot or whatever.
Northern Star Dragon is now complimenting my strafing, which makes me feel like a total
strafe master.
So, my favorite thing today was
you and your metal buddy just earned yourselves a trip
the new update for Spider-Man has the Turf Wars trophies in it, and Evan Clark is like, oh man, why'd you have to keep Screwball in the game? Like, Screwball challenges is like, does that hit a little close to home there for you? That was my
This
joke.
professional will ensure that you're eating
my
a
favorite
species-appropriate
moment of the
diet
day.
for
It's
your
like,
entire stay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Next,
Oh,
come check out our fitness
so
spa
my
with
mom
your
sent
personal
me
trainer. Remember,
some old drawings of
prison
mine that
term
she
can feel
found.
twice as long if
I just
you're
want to
not
show
in
you
proper shape.
what
And
I don't know
those
how.
times when you're
What's up,
just being
Screwball's like I heard my name. What? When does that happen? So I feel like Screwball's in here waiting just for that.
They'll help you find
So
your
Danny
smile
Danny
again. That's for less
Dequito,
prison.
and
Experience the
Astu
maximum
Kipple.
insecurity.
Thanks for following.
I think this says May '94, so I was 8 years old. Look at this. A snowboarder with a giant Sega on his snowboard and a Tommy Hilfiger sweatshirt. That's pretty badass, right?
That's pretty cool.
So, stream, I don't know. I guess I could like post this in Discord later. Or Justin, if I text this image to you, can you like somehow get it on the chat?
Yeah.
What's the best way to do this?
Sorry. I have thoroughly analyzed our surroundings.
I'll text it to you and
I'm
see if you can
afraid
somehow
there is
get it on the
absolutely
chat.
No means of escape.
So chat, this is a picture my mom sent me that I drew when I was like 8 years old.
Someone's got a girlfriend.
I will be right
And it
back.
shows my dedication
Don't,
to video
Stop
games.
for anything along the way.
And it's so freaking 90s. It also has this like Minnesota Timberwolves jersey.
Oh god.
And I have Sega, and that says trademark Corey Hoover. As if I own Sega. I didn't even know what trademark meant back then. I saw that it was on all these like, you know, game advertisements in like my GamePro magazine or whatever I had back then. So I'd put it on my own artwork. Because I was like afraid someone's gonna rip off my Sega snowboard drawing that I made.
Look, I don't remember this sequence. I'm just doing what I can to get on by, you know?
Oh, you're doing fine.
People are like laughing because I died right away. Not my fault.
Hammerbot acquired. Use it to hammer objects.
Oh man, I figured
it's
he was,
hammer time.
well, I was gonna say, I figured we used him to wrench objects, not hammer them. I was gonna say screw, but I thought that sounded weird. But I just said it anyway, so.
Here's a question for you, James. Have you heard of the game Grip? It just came out.
I feel like I have heard of the game Grip, but I don't really know why. Wait, where's my hammer bot? Get on the elevator. Hammer that.
I know that we're like a week past Halloween now, but I just had a cool like group costume that we should have done. We should have had one of us go as a shake weight, and Swole Adam is the one shaking it.
That's pretty fun. That's pretty fun. I would have been all in on that. But you know, you would have had to shake you though, right?
Yeah, probably would have been me.
Would have been you.
But then I didn't let him pick me up that one time.
I know,
on
that's
stream.
why it had to be you if he was gonna shake someone. It would have to be.
But if I'm dressed up as a shake weight, then I'd allow it. I'm not gonna let him just pick me up like normally, because I don't know.
you have some real
inconsistent
complicated feelings about this.
Inconsistent logic here, yeah. I don't know what to say. Did I have a Dreamcast or a Saturn? I had neither, but
I had a
my friend's
Dreamcast.
cousin had them, and they're sweet.
I had a Saturn later on, but I had
Yeah.
a Dreamcast the day it came out.
It was cool.
NFL 2K, Soul Calibur.
Oh, it was cool. It looked so good.
It did. It was great. I remember that was like the first time people were like, "What football game are you watching on TV?" It's like,
Yeah.
no,
I got that with a tennis game. I was playing like, was it Virtua Tennis? And like someone's mom came in and they were like, "Why are you guys watching tennis?" We're like, "They think we're watching tennis."
We're playing tennis.
Yeah. Nope. There goes Spiderbot.
No, I think you actually want him down.
Why'd I call him Spiderbot again? Hammerbot.
I think I want my robots with me though. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume I want them with me.
Goomba just finished Rayman 2 on Dreamcast and liked it.
See,
Nice.
I knew I was gonna need him.
It was a good hammer.
It's good hammer time.
Thanks, Justin. All right, he uploaded the image there of my game artwork. That set me on the course for working in the game industry. I believe that I was 8 years old when I drew that.
That's pretty good. I'm glad the chat gets to see it.
And it's from the mid '90s, so you'll get that by the kind of the aesthetics.
Kill. Oh, see, you gotta be careful because those guys get killed by robots. You have to be careful about how you use them.
Yeah, post it on Discord.
Oh, kill, little robots, kill! Kill, little robots, kill!
Now you're in the swing of things. Those guys are cool. They're like gremlins.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know what the best part about this time of year is? I get to get my Gremlins ugly holiday sweater out from Mondo. And
That's
it's one of my
cool.
favorite things. Actually, there was one year I got to wear it to the holiday party because our holiday party was 80s themed, and so I literally just wore my ugly Gremlins
very
holiday sweater with
appropriate,
jeans.
yeah.
It was terrific. I didn't have to do
Wait,
anything.
has Carrie sent out a thing about the holiday party yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got a RSVP.
Oh yeah. And theme and stuff too.
Wait, she did?
Yeah. Or partial theme. Yeah.
Was it just a thing like more details coming soon or something like that, or was it like the full
RSVP?
shebang?
It was RSVP. Yeah, no, it was full shebang.
Yeah,
Full shebang,
okay.
dude.
I gotta
Full
look at that
shebang.
after the stream. I totally spaced out on it. I like that the ugly sweater thing has taken off, like, you know, it's gone. It's exploded now, so it's like a big thing. Like, basically anything that you're into, you can find an ugly Christmas sweater of it.
Yeah, I mean, the Gremlins one, I actually remember I wanted to buy, and then it sold out, and I was really sad, and then Mondo got them back in stock, and maybe even had them at a discount, like they're clearing out some extras, and then I was able to get it, and I was very, very happy. And it's a very expensive item that takes up space in my closet, and
Yeah, it's seasonal.
I only really get to maybe like pull it out. Like I wore it to work like the last day of the year last year. I'll probably do the same thing this year. Like maybe you get to go to a ugly sweater party or two, and it's pretty useful for that because it's like a really nice ugly sweater.
Yeah.
But you know, it's not a very high cost per wear average. You know, it's a pretty expensive cost per wear.
Yeah, but it's a great wear when you do wear
man,
it.
it's so good.
You gotta live a little.
It's got Gizmo on the front. It's great.
Here's an interesting question. What's something you were surprised to learn when you got in the game industry? Games industry.
That's tough.
You've been in it like
I don't
almost
even know.
your whole life, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like I don't know how much of a surprise it would be for you because it's like,
Yeah,
it's your world.
you know, I'm like I have been involved for so long now. This will be this year will
13
be
going on 30.
Yeah, exactly. What? No, this year when I go to E3, it will be my 20th E3.
Whew.
Nope.
Hot damn.
Yeah, 20 E3s in a row. So basically every single summer
good.
for the last 2 decades, I go to E3, and you know, it doesn't matter if we're showing anything or not showing anything. Like it's here in town, so I always go. And before, when I was a journalist, I think like even if it moved to Vegas, even if we weren't showing anything, I still would go.
That is a whole lot to go in a row because like even before I started working in games, I still went to E3 because it's local and I was like in a kind of related field. So I've been to like 10 in a row, and that feels like a whole ton.
Right.
But 20, oh man. And the more you go up, like the harder it gets to keep that record going or the streak going. So that's a lot.
I mean, and there's certainly a ton of other people that have been to even more than I have, or been to all of them, but I still feel pretty good about having gone to that many of them.
I would say my answer to what surprised me about the game industry when I got into it, because I came from film, is geez, let me think. What surprised me? I guess how many people came from film. That surprised me. Like a lot of the animators have worked on movies, and a lot of the visual effects people, and it's more closely related to film than I had imagined. And I never really, it's funny, I was always so into video games and drawing and animating and all this like creative stuff, and I never really thought about working in games or like making games professionally.
Oh, it's a bridge bot.
I always thought about movies.
I was like, man, where am I supposed to hammer? I'm stupid. Yeah.
But then games is like such a great fit though.
I'd say it was good for you.
I think just my personality and stuff. It's like, like if I worked in like the banking industry or something like that, or like the insurance industry, I just like wouldn't fit in, you know. But like,
yeah, I can't imagine doing anything else, which is good and bad, I guess. It'd be weird to be in a different industry, to be honest. I think this is a bad decision.
is Red Dead 2 stream every Friday? No.
No. We'll probably be streaming Spider-Man, assuming they can round up the Brian Intihar, who's a difficult to find guy these days.
Yeah.
Always been running around. Kind of reminds me of like the inside of some Star Wars ships a little, or like the inside of the carbon freezing chamber area.
Oh yeah, in Cloud City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what have we? Oh, and man, Lando's like, I hate my, and like Solo. Oh, man. There's so many good lines in Solo. You love that shit, dude. Donald Glover is Lando. That's enough reason to see it. Come on, get it together. I can lend you the 4K disc.
Lando Calrissian is perhaps my favorite character from Return of the Jedi.
From Return of the Jedi? What about from Empire Strikes Back?
No, because he's kind of a two-face in that one, but in Return of the Jedi he redeems himself and he's likable.
Am I supposed to bring that bridge bot in here?
Holly Weird is really annoying to deal with even if you're successful as John Carpenter. Yeah,
Oh,
it kind of chewed me up and spit me out, and I realized I didn't have the fortitude. Like, I had a dream of making movies and stuff, and then I started dealing with actors, and I was like, I can't deal with actors. They're freaking crazy, dude. I don't want anything to do with these people. And thus, my career as a filmmaker was over before it even really took off.
I don't know. It's just different.
Ooh, you'll be my coffee intern? I don't really drink coffee, but I'll take hot chocolate. Or Ovaltine. I love it. Do you like Ovaltine?
Ovaltine's good.
I love Ovaltine.
It always makes me think of A Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to drink your Ovaltine. Like, he gets that secret message, and it's just like marketing shit. So my story about that movie, which I've seen a ton, but I swear to God, like, that movie when I was a kid came on TBS, and like, my dad's like, oh, this movie's great.
That was unfortunate.
And he made us watch it, or you could even really avoid it if you had like basic cable as a kid.
Yeah, it's on all the
that
time,
right?
yeah. It's still on.
But I watched it a ton as a kid, right? And it's hilarious, and I love it. But I honestly thought that was a movie from like my dad's childhood. Seriously.
It does seem like that.
Right, I mean, like, if you didn't know any better, if you had no idea it was a new movie, you didn't see it in the theater or anything, like, you just were a kid and you saw it on TBS, wouldn't you just think it was like a 50s movie or 60s movie?
As a matter of fact, until you just said something now, I did.
Did you think it was a 50s or 60s movie?
I thought maybe like late 60s.
It's like 1985.
Wow. Oh, no, I thought it was way older than that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about A Christmas Story.
But doesn't it take place back then? It has to take place back then. So that's probably what part of it is.
Let's look. I have to look this up now. Like the actual year. It does take place in the 50s or 60s, and it just looks like 1983. Not as old as I said, but still, it was before.
But what era does the movie take place in? What is its setting? It's not 80s.
It's set in the 60s or 50s.
Okay,
I think. So
that's.
But I mean, like,
partially
it's so well shot as like a 50s movie.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You can't even tell.
Well, I would get when I was little, I would get really confused about the time period movies took place in. So like Stand By Me or The Sandlot, those both take place, I want to say, like in the 50s or around then. And I didn't realize that. I thought it's just like, oh, this is just how people are. And that's
so I was just letting my bridge clock get killed, and that's why I was having problems.
So yeah, the Christmas Story thing too.
In the 40s, Christmas Story's in the 40s. Okay, I haven't watched. I haven't paid that much attention to watching it in a while. Like, I mean, usually I end up watching a ton of Christmas movies this time of year, but I haven't watched it. Is it?
What
40s?
dates it is how he's into the little BB gun thing and like cowboys and Indians.
Sure,
and stuff.
sure. I just honestly always thought, even if it's in the 40s, I always thought that was like a 60s movie. It was like a movie my dad watched. Growing up. Like for it was like his Santa Claus basically is how I viewed that movie, and then it's like, oh no, that movie was made in 1983. So it's like, I mean, still, but it's like a movie like that. Like, imagine if you made a movie that felt just like a 70s movie, and it came out right now, and then a kid saw it when they were like 8 or 9. Like, oh yeah, this movie's from the 70s. You wouldn't know any different unless there was like actors that you knew, but none of those actors really stood out.
Right.
I think maybe one of them did, like the dad. I should have realized because of the dad, maybe, but I didn't. I always thought that movie was like
a lot of movies had that effect on me before I realized that certain stories took place in slightly different time periods than modern times. I also thought the Hardy Boys were like in modern times when I first read it because I was like really little. I didn't understand, and I'm like, these guys talk funny. They're kind of square. Why am I saying square? That's because like how they talk. And I realized,
funny that
they're
they
old.
got you to say square.
Yeah. And my dad would say weird stuff too, like and Charlie Brown and stuff, and that Charlie Brown's really old, so I'd like call people blockhead.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, what, the guy's a blockhead. And it's like, what are you, a greaser? Like, what are you saying that for? And then I went to middle school, and that changed very fast once I went to middle school, because then everyone was watching MTV and all the latest slang, and I got bullied really hard my first year of middle school because I was like,
hey, check this out.
Like living in this bubble and didn't realize like what modern pop culture was, and then I had to like assimilate very quickly.
Mekatomini asked, is it weird you ended up making a Ratchet movie? Well, we didn't really make, after moving from the industry, but we didn't really make the Ratchet movie. We just sort of consulted on it. We were more focused on making the Ratchet game here that went alongside the movie. Though you guys did a ton of work with the scenes from the movie to put them into the game.
Yeah, I edited all the cinematics and did some not just editing on them, but like altering them to, you know, fit more appropriately for what we were trying to do in the game story. But yeah, it was funny to me that it was like I'm working, like it got turned into a movie after I left movies. I was so happy to be a part of it though, because Sylvester Stallone did the voice in it. So it's like, that's my link to saying I worked on a Sylvester Stallone project.
That's true.
Like, Sly and I were, you know, back when Sly and I were working on the Ratchet Clank movie. Just that way if I ever see him in person, I don't have to just go up as some crazy fan. I could be like, hey man, you know, you did the I'd have to remind him you did the voice on Ratchet Clank, because I'm sure he'd forget. Like, oh, what's that? And
they just I showed up for a day. They paid.
Yeah, exactly. He probably showed up for not even a day. He probably showed up for like an hour. But
4 hours, yeah.
But I'd tell him that like, yeah, I worked on that, and you know, awesome work on Spider-Man. I was wondering something about Sunset Overdrive coming to PC because of the Steam DB news I found out earlier and such. I guess it's a rumor or something. #urge.
Rumors.
Yeah.
Rumors and speculation, and we don't comment on them.
Who was the creative director on this Ratchet?
It's Ted. Ted was creative director on
yeah.
everything
So,
until
did you run into your little friend out there?
I do
maybe
not
Tools
know
of
what you
Destruction.
mean.
Oh no, I guess Brian Hastings I think was the creative director of Deadlock, because Ted was doing Arfon.
Cool. How long did it take to make Ratchet Clank PS4? Not long.
Yeah, we had a lot of extra time because the movie was coming out so much later than we originally anticipated, so we ended up leaving a few small people on it for a lot longer, but
Yeah.
the core game itself didn't take that long to make. I don't know, like a year and some change
Yeah,
maybe,
year
and then we
and
ended
change,
up
yeah.
leaving like 30, 15 months, something like that. Leaving extra people on it for like another 8 or 9 months to polish until the movie was ready. Yeah, PS3's Wi-Fi is terrible. Gotta hardwire that.
Yeah. They like the soundtrack on this game a lot.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. You can do it. Okay. Running low on jetpack. Jesus Christ.
Jackpot. You like that? You like that? Out of fuel just right much. Oh, look who it is!
Hey, I know
Oh,
those
this guy.
I know those pants.
Charlotte, here's the problem.
Well, they're not slid down far enough is the
Yeah.
What are
problem.
you doing here in this galaxy?
Quick plug to Ted's podcast, Game Maker's Notebook for
AIS.
AIS.
Yeah, he does a lot of interviews on that, and it's really terrific.
I know that, but they don't.
What's AIAS? Is that American Institute for American Stuff? They have a lot of podcasts about flags and eagles. And
Some dead burned fool flushed this perfectly
Shit.
good Quark action figure. Yeah, it's a little ripe, but look at that
Craftsmanship, that did
You wanna
great.
buy it? There you go, pal.
See you in another year or so.
What did he mean by that?
Oh, you know, because Ratchet was like it was like an Assassin's Creed back in the day. Annual cycles: 2002, 2003,
Yeah.
2004, 2005. You know, gotta put a game out every year.
Academy for Interactive Arts and Sciences. There you go.
Oh yeah, sorry, I could have said that. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to listen to the plumber. Yeah, the AIS, it's the Academy. Ted's been a board member of the Academy for a number of years. My good friend Megan Scavio runs the Academy now these days. She's in charge. She used to run GDC. Cool peep. Gone to the Prices Right together a couple times. She's from Nebraska,
Nice.
which is how we got to be friends originally. It's a great common bond. And also we've gone and had hot chicken. Howlin' Race has tenders now, by the way. Tenders, my friend. Tenders.
Wait. Let me process this information. Okay. Howlin' Ray's, which is the best hot Tennessee chicken.
Hot Nashville hot
Nashville chicken. Now has tender form.
chicken. Yes, you can get a chicken tender.
So then we can be like those 4chan guys about their tendies.
you can get your
Man.
tendies, and they're like
Get my
breaded right.
tendies.
They're like breaded right there.
There's gonna be some dank tendies. Next time you do that group order, I will try some tendies.
I don't even know if there will be another group order.
Oh, because they changed their system now. They don't.
Yeah,
do
and now that you can go at night, before they close,
Mhm.
and the lines aren't too bad though. We did wait almost 2 hours last night.
That's.
It looked like
This is tough. How do you do this?
I'm supposed to time it better, but I'm rushing. So, motherfucker.
Brutal.
Long and short being, yeah, it's great. They're good. They're really good. Fresh made, delicious tenders. Though I had a hot one, and it's
Gotta
caused
die.
me problems today. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last night and into today. Not good.
Oh. Gotta wait longer before you start.
Someone asked what systems are available for the stream. We can hook up really just about anything we want. We have an Xbox One, a PS4, PS3, which can handle PS2. We got a Super Nintendo in here. We've got a SNES Classic available to us. We have an NES Classic available to us. We have a Dreamcast in here actually that's available. We have an old Xbox 360 in here that's available, though we haven't really played much on it.
We need a Genesis, dude.
I think we have
Genesis
a
is my
Wii U somewhere
joint.
too.
I wish that they made a good Genesis.
I don't have
like,
Genesis. Do we not have a Genesis in here? No, we do.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's in my car.
They have those like at games Genesis redo things that you can get at Bed Bath and Beyond. They're kind of trashy though. Like I wish there was a really good one the way there
There is
for
supposedly
Nintendo.
one that's coming that might be good.
Yeah,
but-
I heard about that.
Yeah, we'll see.
I hope it is because and you know for a fact it's gonna have Toe Jam Mineral. It's like guaranteed, and that's just glorious.
Okay, I'm going back to refuel because I screwed this up.
Should play Shadow Hearts or Yoshi's Island. We did Yoshi's Island a couple times. We could play that again.
Yeah, we have a Switch available to us too. It's my personal Switch, so I bring it whenever we do it. Well, actually, a lot of the consoles are my personal consoles. Oh, look!
Ooh.
It's the Lombax, not Lombax, now Lombax again, Angela. Someone just like twitched at their screen. Stupid Insomniac.
Why do people want us to dab?
For Zenian, Solo Swag, SSG Sora 1, and Zumo, X Kenny, Danger Zone Doodles, and Wendler. Thank you all for the follows.
Danger Zone Doodles, thanks for the kind words.
Same phone who dis was impressed by how quickly I got through that level. Because I'm actually good at these games. It was just like, I felt like I had the wrong weapons combined with the wrong armor for that last set where it was
Yeah.
just a little bit harder than... It was a little bit where I was like dying just a little too fast. Once I got the rocket launcher, I started cruising.
And she does it.
I don't know if you want me to play this game. I would just die a
Rescue
lot.
her from the thugs.
Agreed. We need that
Oh, my arm
answer.
started falling
And we
asleep too.
have
So
My name
I'm
is
not-
Mad Max. Look inside the game. Why would the game be wrong?
What about Mad Max?
I will
What?
upload the
I don't know, like,
coordinates.
it's someone's name in the chat. Thug Fleet.
Oh, my
Planet
name
North.
is Mad Max.
I'm getting a haircut tonight. So
Oh, yeah.
admire this. Well, you can.
The sexy
chat.
mane is going away.
That's just getting a trim up a little bit.
Oh.
I haven't got a haircut since I went on the Asia Press tour, and time to clean it up.
Man, I'm hungry. I think I gotta make a bagel after the stream.
Yeah. I ate so much hot chicken, and they fed me so much extra food because I was sitting at the counter, and they all know us because of Spider-Man at Howland Ray's. So they gave me so much free food, it was unbelievable.
They like your hair. Don't cut it.
I'm just gonna trim it up a little bit so it's actually like manageable.
Dude, you could. They're saying all this great
Keep
stuff.
the mullet.
Yeah, keep-
God. Oh.
Dude, mullet.
Dude, it's not a mullet.
You get a MacGyver
This is not
mullet.
a mullet.
Yeah, but you could turn. Well,
This is not a mullet.
it's not a mullet, but if
It's
you
getting close?
If you cut
Are you
the
saying it's a
sides, if you cut the sides to be short and left the back the way it is, then it would become a mullet. Dude, you're very close to the MacGyver mullet. Justin, see if you can Google search a good headshot of MacGyver and put it in the chat for everyone to see. There, I'll pull it up for you too, James, so you can. I mean, I know you know what MacGyver looks like.
Yeah, I know what MacGyver looks like.
But just for the hair's sake. Now, Justin, we're talking about...
Goomba's like, I look like teenage Jack Black going through puberty. Jesus Christ.
We're talking about the Richard Dean Anderson,
Look,
not
guys,
the remake,
guys,
the
guys,
old one, okay?
Guys, I'm just trying to say, like...
I detect thugs for less shifts at 1 o'clock.
It's payback time.
KFC's coming to
You know what? Your hair needs to get a lot longer to be like MacGyver's. Actually, you're not close yet.
I know.
You've had hair that long before.
I have. I did.
But
E3
not
time
now.
and stuff, but I cut it all before the Asian press tour, and look how well we did in Asia.
Dude, that mane is majestic. Dude, I want one.
What, my mane?
No, MacGyver's mane.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my mane earlier this year, and I was kind of like happy that you thought my mane was so cool. But
Well, it was cool, but you didn't utilize it to be like in a grunge band or anything. You know?
well, come on, man. How could you expect me to have to?
Try spinning. That's a good move. James grow a beard again.
I literally just shaved this morning. So, shit. This is gonna be. I probably should not have come here, huh? Do a barrel roll.
Gibby-dib-dibbid.
Here they come! There's too many of them!
You know, Falco was always such a jerk, but I still liked him, and I don't know why. He was such a jerk.
Does it say something about you?
Well, I mean, I'm a jerk too, I know that, but I usually don't like jerks.
You're attracted to jerky birds of prey?
I think it was just the way he looked was really cool.
I'm sorry, I'm way too pleased with my joke. Way too pleased with my joke.
If Ratchet and Clank could cross over with another game series, what would you choose? I mean, probably Dig Dug or Tetris, right?
I don't know.
I think it'd be cool to have them in a fighting game as playable characters.
Oh, what? Come on! I'm gonna go yell at someone about that.
Like, if you could be Ratchet and Clank was in his backpack for, like, I don't know, Smash Brothers or Soul Calibur or something, and, like, his ultimate ability. Oh, dude. Was, you know, that Ratchet would come out. I think that'd be pretty cool. If Ratchet could have a weapon from any other game, what would it be? Maybe that big-ass sword that Cloud has? I'm trying to think of, like, iconic weapons from different games.
You'd have a yo-yo from Star Tropics.
Oh, yo-yo. That's cool. Good answer.
First transport is away. First transport is away.
Ratchet and Clank are playable in a fighting game. It's called PlayStation All-Stars. Yeah, that's true.
Come on. 2 down.
Can't wait for the day I can play the classic Ratchet and Clanks in the near future before my time on this planet is over.
Oh God, no!
You're
Oh.
okay.
Oh, that was close. That was real close. I thought I was dead there. I thought I was dead. I thought I was gonna run inside of the wall of that building. It's like, oh look, I've already taken out 2 enemy ships. Look how good I'm doing.
Well, that Lombax in the sky is looking out for you.
Went up to the Lombax in the sky. When I don't know, when I die, when you die and you lay him to rest, you're gonna know that his fur was the best. Went up to the Lombax in the sky.
They want 4K classic Ratchet games. Don't we all?
Yeah, well, tell PlayStation.
Are you using inverted controls or non-inverted?
I believe these are inverted, which does totally make sense to me for any sort of flight game. I still think inverted is fine because
Yeah, for flying, I'm okay with it. For not flying, if you use inverted, you're like an animal. You're like not a human. You're like an anamorph human who's like part beast.
Hey Justin, do you invert?
No.
Okay.
Right, because Justin's a human being.
I was
Not
really
some sort
hoping
of,
he was going to say
freak
yes,
show
and then I
thing.
was gonna
It'd be
play
like
you
a
two.
freak show carnival.
I was gonna play you two off of each other. If you said yes, it was gonna be hilarious.
No, Justin, he's a good guy. Not one of those.
The ship is inverted.
things.
Yeah, I know, and that's fine with me. It makes sense. It makes total sense to fly a ship that's inverted.
Are you Mac or PC? I use both.
My laptop, which is my primary computer at home, is a Mac. My primary computer here in Insomniac is a PC.
Taking heavy fire.
I know. I was trying to grind it out while I had the chance. Oh no! Stay off of me! Do a barrel roll! Flippy! Oh god! Ah.
You play with X-axis inverted? Can we ban this guy, Justin?
Well, but that was like pretty typical for Ratchet and Clank. Like its actual default was inverted. As weird as that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it was like there was a time point back in the day where like the camera wasn't where you were pointing the camera. The idea was the camera itself was a physical object you were moving.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
inverted,
yeah.
and that was essentially Mario 64's way of approaching it
Yeah.
for all platformers. Was you were not controlling a camera by pointing it. You were moving a guy on a cloud with a camera around Mario.
Correct.
Ratchet and Clank, isn't it?
Lakudo? Lakudo?
If you two don't
Yeah,
hightail it
Lakido.
back to your own galaxy,
Lakido?
I'm gonna blast you into so many pieces you'll need well, this gonna
See,
be a
I
lot.
got through that.
I can tell
It
you
wasn't that painful. I know what I'm
You
doing when
two
it comes to
hit
the flying
road,
levels.
and don't
A
bother
Captain
trying to
Quark
buy me
hosted
'cause
talk
I
show.
got win.
That would be cool.
I mean, I'd like to win. You never know.
Did you
where
finish
I
this
might
level
show
already, or
up
is it a pre-recording? No, it's
next.
live, baby.
It's live.
And
It's
I can
live.
be cooling on a warm summer day. Well, you get the idea. Goodbye, morons.
Does he realize he has just transmitted his exact location?
If not, he's about to find out.
This is not a pre-recording. This is real. Same phone who this. Name a weapon, and I will name a weapon that I have, and I will use it and fire the weapon 6 times in a row. I hope he picks the one we pre-recorded.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he's a shill in the audience that we picked out already. He knows the
Right,
answer.
yeah, he knows the answer.
Can we get a Ratchet actor in Spider-Man? Maybe.
Look how pretty that is. Same phone who this, pick a weapon.
That's cool. I love that building there. That's cool.
Yeah, that isn't awesome. The vistas were always like a big thing for Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Like, even just like the fauna and stuff. Gravity bomb. Well, we have the mini nuke, so how's that for you? Oh, do I have to actually add it?
My brother thought Spider-Man was voiced by James Arnold Taylor. Oh, that's... I mean, I thought that Simba was voiced
Okay.
by Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
So here are your 6 shots of the gravity bomb.
There it is.
See? 6 shots of the gravity bomb.
Yeah,
As
it is.
expected. As expected. So yeah, this is totally not a recording. This is real. This is all real. All real. No, that was the gravity bomb. You saw the gravity bomb.
Fake.
You saw it. I saw it on the screen. Didn't you see the gravity bomb? Justin, did you see the gravity bomb? I mean, it's the mini nuke for us now because we've upgraded it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Everyone saw it, but you, same phone who did. You should check your screen. I'm just waiting for his response, honestly.
Oh, the 250k armor is available on this planet.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that rich though. That's like a.
Well, hit those boxes there. You might get a little bonus
I
there.
think. Look, I only have 32,000.
Oh,
I can't afford. That's
crap.
like. That's like. Oh yeah, you're on the designer planet with like the designer armor
Yeah.
and shoe vendor, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't that rich. Fine. We'll actually do the mini nuke. See, look, here's the proof. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It would have been funny if Justin had cut the footage. Be like, well, huh? Alright. We're almost out of time, huh?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
This is right. Are we gonna use this?
Oh man.
Oh.
I need some
hell?
caffeine and some carbs. I need to pack a lunch on Wednesdays because I play frisbee and then I just like down a Gatorade really fast before the stream starts and I'm so out of it. My blood sugar is like, might as well be diabetic right now.
Well, that frisbee did it for you real quick.
Dude, I was guarding Peter Chan. You know what it's like to try to guard Peter Chan up and down a field?
Difficult?
Oh yeah. He's like, I mean, he plays soccer 2 days out of the week and then frisbee 1 day out of the week. I only play frisbee.
Yeah, so you're busy.
That guy runs.
Yeah, kicked your ass. Alright, well, thanks for watching, as always. I think what do they say they're playing tomorrow? Alan Wake or something in North Carolina? 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow. You can tune in.
Alan Wake.
Check up with those guys. Then I'm gone this weekend, Friday through Monday. Corey's gone Monday, so Justin will be with some folks.
Yeah,
and
Justin's
they
gonna
might
be
play
here.
some Spider-Man. There's
Taryn is going to be with Justin on Monday.
play
I
Red
believe.
Dead or something.
Yeah, that you guys can play Red Dead if you want. Bring in your save file. Although I bet Taryn has one here because he plays it at lunch sometimes.
Yep. So.
Oh, but you need the disc. Well, I guess. Well, crap. If I give you the disc, then I'm gonna be gone this weekend. But
Can't Taryn just bring his?
oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. There
All right. So check it all out. Thanks for watching as always. And we appreciate hearing from you and all of your comments in the chat. And what's on the other side of the Spider-Man pillows? Just nothing. There you go.
But this one has something great on the other side of it.
We can't
You
show
want
you
to
that.
see?
Oh, all right. We
Justin,
can't show-
cut the stream before I finish. No, it's just